Tyler, the creator, dropped his long-awaited album, Chromakopia, a couple weeks ago. We're late on this, but I think this is actually a good thing because it allowed us to sit with the album for a little while, let it sink in, absorb it, all of that good stuff. And Jarris, I see you already have it on vinyl and on CD. So I'm going to let you open the conversation for it, man. How did you feel about Chromakopia as a whole and just Tyler's artistic vision for this one?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mic check. 1 2 1 2. We got
loud and clear. Loud and clear.
Yeah, I think it was with the rollout. I think it was. I don't know. I can't put it above Call Me If You Get Lost rollout or Igor's rollout. I think Igor was his best rollout for an album. I do like that he did this he dropped it on a Monday morning. So that gave me something to look forward to in terms of listening to music on my way to work. But with this rollout, I mean, I think it was pretty good. I do love the take your mask off concept and then the marching. But yeah, like with this rollout, I think recent years is third best, but I do think that it was a great rollout for what Ty Curry can do as a creative. In terms of the album, favorite songs is Take Your Mask Off. Obviously, everyone loves Like Him. That's my favorite one right now. Judge Judy, and then what's it called? I can't think of the name.
Which track? Give me some.
Jesus Christ, what is it? I can't think.
Raza, I Killed You, Darling I.
Nope.
I Hope You Find Your.
Yes, I hope you find your way home. Yes. But like I said, I think in terms of rollout is third best. I put this album above Call Me If You Get Lost, but not above Igor. I think Igor is his best album.
That's saying something too.
I know. But I think on a personal level, Igor came out when I just graduated high school, so it felt as like a transition album. Like I was becoming like from high school to going on my own in college. So that album was with me a lot. That's more like on a personal level. But I do think Igor is his best album musically. But that's just how I feel. But Chromakopia is great. I think he's only made himself stand out more as an artist, and people are really taking notice of him with his artistry. I do think that he deserves to take another 3-year break if he wants to, and not drop music for a minute. Take a 4-year break. But yeah, it was a great album. I enjoyed it a lot.
Hey, I'm in the same boat as you, man. I really enjoyed the album, and I'm really interested to hear what you think and where you have it ranked within his discography. But real quick, I think this album kind of just solidified for me that Tyler has established himself in the same realm as like a legend, is a Kanye West, as a Kendrick, as a lot of these guys that we talk about with like great discographies, because you can have a differing opinion on which Tyler album is your favorite, and there really won't be that much debate because they're all really fucking good. So like you saying you still like Igor over Chromakopia, I'm not mad at it because Igor is still great, is a great album. I will say I like Chromakopia more than I enjoyed Igor, but that just goes to show how much Tyler can speak to people in different ways in the albums, and just how everyone perceives it differently. So yeah, I'm interested to see what your take is.
For the album itself, I really, really enjoyed it. It's definitely in my top 2 albums of the year. I know it probably missed the Grammy cut as far as being an album of the year for this go around, only because it came, like I said, like 3 weeks ago, whenever the cutoff date was for the Grammys. But I think this is the first Tyler album, and I hope it's not interpreted in a bad way. Like, he's very, very introspective on this album. I don't know if he's taken as much accountability as I would like from Tyler in his lyrics as far as like certain behaviors, but I did enjoy it a lot. Like just himself talking about like the storytelling aspect of this album from Judge Judy, from I Killed You to Judge Judy, Hey Jane, those 3-track run from 5 to 7 is really, really, really good. I really appreciated just like the overall rollout of the album. I know Jarris, you spoke about this, but like, dog, the rollout was dope. He had the truck go everywhere. in the United States. I got the chance to see it over here in Dallas. It was amazing. Even to him playing into the whole dropping every 2 years. Spoiler alert, I think he's this next album. I know it might be unfair to say since he just dropped this great body of work, but we're not going to get another Tyler album for a very, very long time. So I hope people sit with this because that 2-year thing, I think is very much going to end after this. I think it's very much going to end after this. But it's been a great stretch. I've really, really liked this album. My favorite tracks, it's hard for me to put together a 3, but I'm going to give it to you. Like Him, Jarris, brother, that song is great. And every single compilation I see on TikTok with other different mediums and other different platforms just not infuses it, but just like pushes it forward to how much I love that song. I love Sticky. I love it. I love it. I love it. And then for me, it's a toss up for Saint Chroma, Darling I, and Thought I Was Dead. I love. My favorite part is just the Daniel Caesar vocals towards the middle of the track into kind of the explosion with the beat flips on the intro track. Love it. Darling I don't know if you guys heard this, but for me, I enjoy it a lot. Don't get it wrong. It sounds like a leftover off of Call Me If You Get Lost.
I can agree.
It sounds a lot. It sounds like a lot like Sweet. I Thought You Could Dance. I thought you wanted to dance. Like it sounds a lot like very similar. But it's so I can kind of tell that song. I might be wrong, but it was probably made during that era, and it was something like, "Oh, let me get back to it, and let me see where it goes into that." But I Thought I Was Dead. Schoolboy's feature was great. Ain't this the song where correct me if I'm wrong? Thought I Was Dead was where he kind of took the flow or the cadence from Euphoria with Kendrick when he had that snippet. Oh, I loved it. I loved it. I loved it even better with the in the flow of the whole track, because I think Jarris, I sent it to you when he first dropped it like a couple of days before the album came out. I was like, bro, is it me or this sound like that second or third verse off of you?
Yeah, you called it. It does a lot. I saw it mashed up on Twitter, and they like mashed the lyrics with the beat. I was like, oh wow,
it was hard. I enjoyed the album a lot. I know you guys ranked it. Jarris, you said it was your second favorite Tyler album. Where you got it, Gage, for you?
That's tough because I think my favorite Tyler album is still Call Me If You Get Lost. I think that's
I'm
my
right
favorite
there with
Tyler
I'm right there with you, because I think this album for me, you guys know this, the audience know this. I love hip hop, and not saying this Tyler album isn't hip hop, but Call Me If You Get Lost, him making the Gangsta Girls, him having DJ Drama, that was it for me. That I
quote it all the time too. It's just we on a yacht.
Yeah.
We got our toes out. French vanilla ice cream.
No, Call Me If You Get Lost is my favorite Tyler album. And I relate a lot to Jarris with you. Like, bro, when Igor came out, we was going into college, freshman year of college. It was that summer. And so that album resonates with me a lot. This probably got to go third for me. Definitely ahead of Wolf, Cherry Bomb, and I'm gonna sound like such a fake Tyler fan. What was the album like before Igor? The big one, the big one. No.
It's on Flower Boy?
Flower Boy, yes. Flower Boy. Sorry, the name just skipped me. Like I see the cover, but it probably sit at third, right above Flower Boy. Right above Flower Boy for me. But I love the album. I really did.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I think it's my second favorite. I do want to get my hands on some tickets. I got my hands on some merch already. The posters in the back. Where are my posters in the back already? Yeah. So, I like I said, it's just hard to put Igor not number one, but I do think this is his second best album.
I joined you in the club too of getting the vinyl. I've played it like twice already. One thing I don't get a lot of vinyls twice, right? Because even though I collect vinyls, it got to be a certain variant that I like. When he drops that one with the original cover, the one on that poster.
Oh, I know what you mean. Yeah. I'm gonna get that one too.
That one's gonna get copped. The same thing with Call Me If You Get Lost. I got the one with the passport, and I got the estate sale. I got both of them.
I did buy both. Nah, that is crazy. Hey, one of a kind guy, man.
Oh, that nigga's a marketer. He definitely took our money in. He definitely got it.
Run it, he said.
Yeah.
I also
But
do like how he did the Converse concert, with him on top of the Chrono. Whatever this box is, a little crate.
Yeah, great.
I think that's cool. Like stage presence is still there. I think he's still one of the best people in terms of performances. So I
Yeah,
don't
look,
know. I think he only goes up from here, but I do agree with Ethan in terms of I don't think he drops for
a
a,
minute.
a hot
yeah,
minute.
I'm
hey, I will
surprised.
say,
I'm surprised he didn't get a Kenny feature on this.
Yeah, me too. I was actually kind of shocked about that
wait,
as well.
Kendrick or Kenny Mason?
Brother, we talking about Kendrick Lamar. We
Okay,
talking about.
I don't know. I don't know.
No,
Hey,
you
I'm
make it
just
sound
saying.
like we shitting on Kenny Mason. We gonna
I
make
was
it
gonna
sound like we
say,
shitting on
hey,
Kenny.
I love Kenny Mason, bro. I was gonna say, why can't he be featured on a Tyler song?
No. I thought he was gonna get a Kendrick one. I thought we were gonna get a cool, a full Keem verse. We just got that ad lib.
Bro, that shit is hilarious.
Yeah.
And then even on the vinyl, we got a Playboy Cardi verse on what song was it? I think it was on Darling I, if I'm
I
not
think it
tripping.
is, darling. Yeah.
On a vinyl verse, we get a Darling I, and there's another separate track, like a 10-minute track too.
Isn't there an extra verse for like him, or am I tripping?
No, there's an extra verse on one of the songs. I think it's Like Him or it's Annoyed.
Okay. Hey,
Yeah.
ooh, I forgot about Paranoid. Oh
Hey,
man.
Annoyed is all right.
honestly,
Oh my god, that sample is insane.
it is
Oh my
crazy.
God.
One of the songs that I'm surprised y'all haven't talked about, I don't know, this one just kind of hit me emotionally, was Tomorrow.
You know what? I don't really bump Tomorrow like I thought I would. Now, when it came out on TikTok and they had the snippet, I was like, yeah. But when I finally listened, I was like, the second half kind of drags for me. But I do like that song, like the intro of that song a lot.
Yeah, I definitely think like it's not something that you're gonna be bumping in the whip, like listening to all the time, but it definitely like gets you in your introspective, thinking about life, thinking about time, and I don't know. I was kind of mad at Tyler for that. I was like, I don't need this right now, but
But it was a great project, man.
but it
Shout
was
out
great.
Tyler.
Yeah, he killed it.
Yeah, especially with this project, like I think when it comes to just the selection of songs in terms of one song after the other, I think he had great selection. I do think with Take Your Mask Off and then going into Tomorrow is a bit of a like a because Take Your Mask Off is kind of like more upbeat, and then you got Tomorrow right after. But again, I think he did a great job all around with this album. Song selection, rollout, stage presence with the concerts I've seen, and then he dropped it right before what's it called? Can't Flog
Can't
No.
Flog
So
No.
it's
Yeah,
like
Flog No.
like he really did his thing. Like he knew what he was doing, and I think it's a great rollout. It's like, bro, I knew I was gonna do this big Camp Flognog again, 10th year doing it, and then I'm gonna drop my album a month or a few weeks before I do my Camp Flognog. So I think he did a great job.
I appreciate the timing of it too, because if you think about it throughout the year, right now we're getting towards the end of the year, which we are going to do an end of the year special. Maybe get some of the guys who know we might get Jarris back on the pod for that end of the year special. But what I was going to say is like hip hop throughout the year. If you think about it, right, that first half of the year, none of the big stars we got rumors of certain things coming here and there. Then spring and summer was the first like big sign. We had the Kendrick, Drake, and Cole beef. We had Future and Metro transitioning us into that, and this kind of final and throughout the whole summer too. Kendrick and Drake still going at it with Future and everything. That whole summer, those big dogs taking a large chunk of the year, and what Tyler's been able to do so far in this like third into fourth quarter with just Chromacopia in general was really dope. He was kind of able to section off his month and a half, 2 months where it was Tyler is what we cared about. You know what I'm saying? Especially because we know come February, come January, when that 5'5" Gemini step out for that Super Bowl thing, it's gonna start looking rough for all these other guys. Let's keep it a stack. So I think the timing of it was really important too. Because call me if you get lost. If I was what's it called? Let me search up real quick before I do Cox sources. But I'm pretty sure Call Me If You Get Lost and Igor came out towards the beginning of the summer.
I think Come Get Lost was June. I know for sure Igor was May 19th. I think Igor is May 19th.
May 17th. You called it too. May 17th. Yeah. And then Tyler and then Call Me If You Get Lost was June 25th. Surprisingly, those are like my two brothers' birthdays. Coincidentally, Ian's is on the
I was-
23rd. Gage is on
Wow.
the 17th.
Yeah, I'm on the
Gage
17th too.
and Nico on 17th. Yeah.
I was gonna
But-
say Dylan said Dylan has gone as far as to say that Igor is his favorite Tyler album. So he said May 17th is a really important day for me. It's because Tyler dropped Igor, and I guess it's Gage's birthday too. Like